So if we dash up to the heads, we should be right.
Hopefully.
Yep, we should be right. Yep. Race up to Nublis.
That's one of the responsibilities of the school, which is to do that. If you can write...
Come to Newcastle mean to the Faculty of Medicine here?
Well, I think it means two things. First, it means that it's a very welcome and substantial endorsement of the sorts of things that we're doing, the sort of thing that Professor Madison set up as priorities for the school and the sort of thing that Professor Leader and his colleagues have set up and have now taken over from him as he's moved to Sydney. So I think that that's the first thing, it's an endorsement. But then the second thing is that it's a very welcome opportunity for us to expand our already substantial strengths in epidemiology, biostatistics, behavioral sciences, general practice, all along the lines that that report deals with, because that report is recommending that for the benefit of the health of the nation as a whole, the ability to analyze statistically health problems, the impact of different treatment, the most efficient way of running a health service, the most cost-efficient way, the pattern of disease as it changes, as it relates to risk factors that perhaps can be changed by people changing their way of life, their behavior. All these things have to be done with much power and dedication to improve the health of the nation. It doesn't...
Legs, get your legs apart. Good work. Put the ball down. Into the tube. Good work. Dribble it up. Two hands. Two hands. Right shot. It's not a pass, it's just a hand off. That's it, come on, let's go, come on.
I don't want you to dawdle through. I want you to go through at a good pace and get all the techniques right. And that simulates a game situation where you've got a bit of pressure.
So they start worrying about what he's doing, and they like this, they're coming in this way, and they try and pass the ball. Can't believe it.
Well, I was brought up in North Queensland, started playing at 6 years old. Yeah, I never really had the problem because I was playing halfback and
The boys you've got in the squad at the moment, they're handling this drill pretty well.
yeah, actually, they're good, yeah. And they show good enthusiasm.
Left shoulder, hit, turn, put the ball on the ground, tackle right in. Okay, dribble with two hands, two.
Help me get on my feet down here. And
And will that go ahead?
Well, as far as I'm concerned, it will. The approaches that I've had by 3 companies are definite, and it's just a matter of them sorting out their act. We're ready to put the fights on, and I think Newcastle could certainly house those fights. at the Terry Centre on the 15th of September 1985.
10:30 a.m. And the minutes were accepted. To this Federation. Amendment was then moved that the Catholic before a letter be sent to the Bishop. This amendment was put and lost concerning Mr. Peter Harrison, and he also read a report from Mr. W. Lannon on a meeting. This motion was carried. Correspondence was then...
They feel quite often that in their approach in placing these questions they are unable to get answers because the decisions have already been made. In the case of groups, there is a matter of financing and how groups such as parishes and individual schools can meet the debts that are incurred in running the education system. So they feel that they need input into those sort of problems as well.
We figured in Labor you'd be looking at steel disc there, that device. And actually, if the fire brigade had been even 5 minutes later, it would have caught them.
No one realised that the smoke was highly acidic from the fire, and progressively over the past months there have been more and more breakdowns.
There's damage throughout most of the major systems of the machine, including the centre waveguide assembly and the bending magnet, as well as the carousel and collimator assembly. These are most of the systems that make the accelerator work, and while the damage doesn't look great, it's enough to stop it. And there, you'll see the damage to that. That's the target shaft standing.
Well, those patients who have been under treatment over recent weeks, the small number of those are going to be treated now in the cesium unit, and the rest will be diverted to Sydney, and we're making arrangements for that at the moment. Anyone who comes to us needing radiotherapy in the near future will need to go to Sydney for treatment unless they can be treated on the cesium unit. And the other thing that we're doing that we're hoping will shorten the term of the problem is that we're putting pressure on the firm and on the insurance company to get us a replacement linear accelerator as soon as possible.
That's lovely. Right, go if you can.
5-5, not about 25, Roger. Qantas over, Mark.
The reception given this Qantas aircraft is quite remarkable. It is indicative of the high esteem in which the public hold the airline. Not only has it the reputation of being the safest airline in the world, it also has a keen eye for promotion. And behind me here is its latest promotional venture.
6 of them. You want what you last do and we'll have to complete. Please, we're naming the city of Lake Macquarie. There's a very stage we need something that has Don Bowman, Richard Bates, Merv Hunter. Half of us has agreed to christen this aircraft.
Well, Don, we've tended to spread them around Australia, and of course the Minister for Aviation comes from Lake Macquarie, so we're delighted to have a City of Lake Macquarie aircraft.
Does it mean the City of Lake Macquarie area perhaps has come of age in the eyes of Qantas?
Oh, I think it's a very important area in tourism. It's a wonderful area. You've got great tourist attractions. I think it'll continue to grow as a tourist area. When I first came here many years ago, there was not much here. Look at it today.
Well, the new product we're to be the guinea pigs for is called the Calizza. If I could just explain, that's derived from Italian words calzone, Italian turnover as in the apple variety, and the old word pizza that we know so much of, hence the Calizza. And we're also being tried out on a new recipe at Pizza Hut's. I guess you didn't notice either, but they don't normally serve seafood. And according to the area manager of Pizza Hut, that's Sharon Munro, there's to be a 2-month trial of the Calizzas.
In the morning when they're prepping it, they've got to get used to folding it over, and if there's any problems with tearing or that, they have to be
So there are
perfected.
a few bugs in the Calizzas.
Not really. Not literally bugs, just practice makes perfect. So we want to get it perfect before we go national.
You're lucky you got the seafood one too, huh? You got one too.
Oh, this is just so good. Which one might? It's really good. Which one?
Not like steak.
Ray, I'm not a really big pizza eater, but I quite like that. I think that's nice.
Richard, what do you think of the new Calizza?
Well, it's a good time to ask me, didn't it? Very nice. It's the second, in fact. Very nice indeed. Delicious.